Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Into the Breach. People seem pretty hyped to see the Hazardous mechs. You know, I'm interested too. Let's take these guys out for a spin. That is a weird looking mech. What have we here? We have our Leap mech. Leap to a tile, damaging self and adjacent tiles. And it does the same amount of damage to him that it does to the Vec, huh? That's not ideal. We have a 2 damage tank that also does 1 self-damage and pushes himself back a space as well. And an acid projector. Applies acid and pushes, and then of course we've got the passive Mechs heal 1 damage when they deal a killing blow. Not really unusual health. The Leap Mech is fast. 5 base movement is pretty cool. Oh no, sorry, it has probably 4 base movement. We have our time traveler here. So people were pretty interested in seeing Silica in this squad. I think that makes sense. The Silica is just very powerful. Alright, so what are our challenges for today? Heal 10 mech health in a single battle. We have to make extensive use of the Viscera nanobots to make that happen. Finish 4 islands without a mech being destroyed at the end of a battle. Okay, so I guess we're going to 4. And deal 8 damage to a unit with a single attack. 8 damage. We might have to find some better weapons. Alright, well, I think we should be able to do this. So yeah, we're going for a 4-island victory this time. I do like the acid. Having an acid sprayer is really nice. So probably, let's think here. What's going to be the easiest island for us? Detritus is probably where we want to go last. With the amount of acid that's available here, if we can find a decent weapon, this is where we want to try to get 8 damage onto something. That aside, I don't know that any of these are going to be particularly difficult, I guess. I know we do RST first a lot, but let's do RST first because I hate the Blast Scion and I don't want to have to deal with it when there are, like, actual difficult enemies. I dislike you very much, Blast Scion. Dead Bird Field. Well, I think we want to go through here, right? We don't want double power, really, and I don't care for a single point reward. So, like, through here, try to get all the double or all the triple rewards. We should be able to make quite a bit of reputation here. Alright, so the Leap Mech is fast. We can put him kind of off-center. You know, the Nanomech is also pretty fast. 4 move and flying. So in theory, like, I could see this this combination, Silica in the Leap Mech, being pretty good once we have his thing powered. Because he can jump twice, push stuff around. So we have to not use him, though, to jump to a space that's adjacent to a bomb, right? That does kill the bomb. So we could use the acid guy to push the bomb. We're dealing with a lot of enemies that don't have a lot of health here. So if I can just disengage them, like, what if I ran the nanomech over to here and just pushed the bomb out of the way, then Silica could leap to here, blocking the spawn and pushing that guy into the water. It does push, right? Yeah. And then we're good. We don't actually have to do a lot else. And it doesn't matter if the bomb is coated in acid, because it only has 1 health. Any amount of damage was already lethal. Okay, and that does count as a killing blow for the health trigger. That's pretty good. Ooh, I left myself in a little bit of an awkward position here. So, like, I want to shoot this guy. I'm going to deal a damage to my acid mech. I said come around here and do it. Yeah, this is fine. We're going to have to power up our weapons quickly so that we're good at dealing with alphas and stuff. Because apparently we're going to be very reliant on this healing. Look at this defensive play, protecting his buddy from being shoved into the water. It's very clever. The fact that I made there be smoke here is a little awkward. Because what I'd like to do is use the nanomech to push this guy down and then jump into this position. And unfortunately, the nanomech's health is low enough that, like, I can't really come down here and do it from the bottom because the leap would kill him then. Well, we can still solve this with a leap. No, I can't. I cannot afford to jump here in a non-lethal way. Because doing that will cause me to die to the damage from the Mech emerging. If I move you to the side, we spray this guy with acid, and then I do the jump, I'll kill him when I land, so I'll have 2 health left. But unfortunately, we're coming up real fast on a turn where I just have to, yeah, man, we're coming up real fast on a turn where I just have to repair instead of attacking, which I do not love. Okay, and then, obviously, we have to finish this guy off or he's going to kill our acid mech. Alright, yeah, so everybody's getting pretty low on health here. Well, I don't love this. But you have to have 3 health. You monster. Well, we could once again just push the bomb out of the way with the acid mech. The nano mech, rather. And if I do that, then I can move the unstable mech to here. Fire, do 2 damage to the Alpha Leaper, and then push it into the other guy. Yeah, let's do that. Unfortunately, I have to do it from this space where I will become covered in acid. Because I cannot block a spawn or I will die. Alright, and then we have to move before firing so that I don't push myself back into these buildings. So here's a question. Will leaping on this guy kill me, or does the... Alright, we're going to test this out. And if this results in Silica's mech being dead, we're just going to restart. But I need to know this. If I get the heal on the action, does that keep the mech alive? Oh, okay. Yes, it does. He totally showed the destroyed state, but then came back. That achievement just says don't be destroyed at the end of the battle. Now I see why it is so carefully worded. I'm living in terror over here, though. We're in a bad way. Well, this is easy enough to get out of, at least. So we need to remove the Blast Scion before I do anything else. And then we're going to do this thing again. We're going to just push this bomb. I hope she doesn't mind that I've covered them in acid. It was unavoidable. Alright, this is, I mean... I feel pretty good about that, actually. And we have some good information here. We've figured out the basic mechanics of our team. The RST Quake Fence. Oh, hey, it's the Terraformer mission. I love the Terraformer mission. So, as always, we do not actually want to be in the terraforming zone. We just want to be near it. We want to give our Vec license to step up next to the terraformer. Just really get right on top of us here. Ah, that's a shame. He's one space away from getting terraformed. In fact, they've done a really good job here of making it awkward for me to terraform them. So... well, we could soften this guy up. We could hit him for 2 and push him with the unstable mech. So he's killable next turn. We terraform this guy, which I think will cause 1 damage to that guy. I'm pretty, like, we're firing the terraformer this way no matter what, I think, so let's just go ahead and do it. And actually, clearing out these mountains will probably be helpful for our pathing. Okay, so now we can kill this guy with a leap. We just move that guy out of the way. Actually, we can get a kill here, right? If I can shoot him with the acid. Yeah, now I have to stand here so that I don't push myself back into my friendly tank. Okay, we managed to kill a bunch of enemies even with an active Blast Scion and not accidentally destroy any of my own stuff. Oh. The Blast Scion and another guy were right next to each other. I thought I was going to get a nice double terraform off. Well, we're not necessarily going to get a huge number of opportunities for the nanomech to directly get a kill. So we should probably take this one, right? But if I get this kill with the Leaper, I also get to put a damage on the Blast Scion. It's like this, I think this happens no matter what. This is a nice... Oh, no it does not. Reset turn. SB, the Blast Scion, man. You do actually have to care about this. So I think I'm still doing this, but I should move everybody and we can just terraform the Blast Scion. Which means that you need to be, like, over here, outside of the area. He's flying above the desert. I'm not 100% clear on how this works. So we get that, and that. And then you just stand on a spawn, I guess. I don't even need to repair. No. Why can't you attack the terraformer from there, like this guy? Attack the terraformer from a side that we still need to fire on. Okay, I need to move my nanomech out of here. I was gonna shoot this guy, but if I shoot him to here, then the Leaper can no longer really interact with him. I guess that's fine. If we shoot him to here, move the Leaper out of the way, and then just have the unstable mech finish him off, that works. Yeah, this guy just, like, ends up over here. Terraform this way. Okay, we're managing to maintain our health. It honestly, it doesn't seem that difficult to get that healing. Aw, none of them ran to the side I need them to be on. Well, we know the terraformer has to fire this way, right? That gets us a star. Man, we end up with a lot of acid all over the ground because enemies that die from acid leave a pool behind. Yeah, without even trying, we got to 7. And well, actually 8, right? Yeah, actually, I'm not worried at all about the 10 healing thing. We will totally get that done. Especially if there's an upgrade available for it that causes it to be 2 healing or something, like... We should probably actually have a look at that. Oh, hey. Cool. So, yes, this does in fact have a heal available, or an upgrade available that makes it double healing. If you get this, it would be completely trivial. I guess you do have to actually take 10 damage, huh? Yeah, that might be where the stumbling block is, actually taking enough damage to heal for 10. We're going to need to secure plus health on some people. to be able to safely eat a lot of damage. Also, we got... I think Ralph Carlson is maybe the least good of the special pilots, but he does have 18 XP on him already. Like, sorry, Pierre. He showed up with 18 XP. It's hard to argue with. So what do we want to do with this one reactor? +1 damage to self and target. That seems... okay. A lot of that going around, I guess. Seems dangerous. I guess if you're getting the kill, though, how about we install it on Silica's mech? Just give him +2 health for now, with the intention of arming the double shot. Eventually, you know, next time we get a reactor. So you have Countdown Ridge. I mean, I think we need to go this way so that we can get to the extra stars, right? The priority is on getting rewards early. Especially if we can find some new weapons so that we have some options that don't damage us all the time. I would really like to do that. So this seems like a pretty good thing to do. We can kill the Leaper with the force of our tank being pushed backward by the shot. Yep, and then we get both of those heals. You know what, though? Is there a better way to do this? It's kind of awkward. I don't think I can kill this guy and block spawns. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just take the spawns. Yeah, I think once we have the double move on Elite Mech, we're going to be able to do some really cool stuff. Let's see. This is actually a little awkward. The Leap Mech is going to have a hard time affecting these bugs. You can hit them from the top, but hitting them from the top doesn't actually help us very much. Well, we can push one of them out with the acid and the other one with the unstable mech. Like, we move the unstable mech here and just kill that guy. Block the spawn. And then do this and just deal with him later. I mean, we could even deal with him now, right? Because I can jump to anywhere. Not deal with him, but we could put some damage on him. But would I rather just block a spawn? We do have to end with less than 4 mech damage. That's something to be wary of. No, I think I'm good to put some damage on him. So next time I hit him, he'll die. With either of our weapon mechs. Okay, and a couple of basic leapers. That's good. Oh, that's a shame. They really line themselves up in a way that's awkward to deal with here. Well, we can take care of this guy pretty easily, right, by just doing this. I think that's worth doing. Alphas are dangerous. We can push both these guys off. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way to do it that is better than any other way. I don't think there is. And in fact, we don't even get to end on a spawn this time, which is a shame. All I have to do is take less than 2 damage, or, you know, take less than 2 net damage on this coming turn. So if we do this, and then we shoot... Oh, I was thinking do this and then jump in and kill both of them, but that's actually pretty dangerous. No, it's not. They move and then explode. We'll be fine. So then he just has to do this. Actually, we can kill the blast ion anyway, so... There we go. We're going to end with 0 mech damage. Oh, and apparently I got the healing achievement. Okay. Works for me. Yeah, I thought that was going to turn out to be much more difficult to get. You really rack up the healing quickly with these guys. And we're scoring promotions all over the place. Oh, and they both got plus move. They both got actually good promotions. That's fantastic. Defend the Earth Mover, protect the coal plant. Yeah, alright, I could do that. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. I'm actually, like, really surprised that there are still new mission types. Oh, so it's creating more. It's like filling in the chasm. Alright, well, this is fairly straightforward to deal with. Is there a way I can push any of the enemies into a position where it will be... where I can get some double kills? I think the answer to that question is no. See, I kind of want to just jump to here, do 1 damage to the blast ion, and push him onto the spawner. And we just, one of these guys gets shot with the cannon, the other one gets shot with the acid. Or, you know, if I was a good player, what we should do is use the unstable mech here, shoot the blast scion, and kill that guy with the backup damage. So I'm going to just move Silica to here. Just get out of the way. You can jump to the tile next to you, right? Okay. Yeah, this unstable mech is awesome. I like that a lot. And then we'll just soften you up for next time, and... Okay, so we can use the acid mech to push these two into each other, and then use the leap mech to do it again. I don't think there's any way we can end up with the nanomech being the one who does the push, the second push, right? Yeah, because I can't do the leap mech attack from this side, or we'll damage the building. I really do want to try to make sure we get... Oh, actually, I can't do this the way I want to do it anyway. I would damage... Well, I'd only damage the Earth Mover, though. It does have 2 health. Yeah, it's fine. It's just... We just need to not damage it again. But I think this turn is awfully good. It's too good not to do. I do wish we could repair it, because I'd love to leap here again. The attack order? Alright, so that guy shoots his friend now, and we're not in danger at all from any of these enemies. So we've probably just blocked a couple of spawns. I don't actually... We could shoot this guy. Yeah, I don't want to do anything else and screw up our beautiful kill here, so we'll just block a spawn. His squad seems very good. Having our own acid applicator is going to make the later islands a lot easier. Okay, we do have an opportunity to score a killing blow with the nanomech, which we will take every time it is available to us. And also, Silica probably needs to max out quickly as well. Man, it doesn't even really feel like it's on hard. That might just be luck with the spawns, or it might be that this team is amazing. So we're already getting grid defense ups. Alright, let's see if my, all of my chatter has doomed us. Let's see if the game believes in jinxes. Obviously, this thing has to die pretty quickly. Fortunately, we have some very soft enemies here. So you have 5 health. If I move down here... I'm thinking if I move down here and I shoot this way, I would have to deal 3 more damage to this guy for the Leaper to actually die. It's probably better to just do this. This also gets me a healing immediately. And then... it would probably be best to put acid on him for next turn and use the leap mech to handle this one. This unfortunately means we're not immediately healing all of the damage we take. Honestly, I think what it really is more than the damage output, because frankly, this squad's damage output isn't that great, is that we have a lot of pushes. I do a lot better with the squads that can move people around. When I have a mech that, like the, a couple of times now we've had mechs that are purely damage focused, I find those ones to be much more difficult to do a good job with. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that we need to kill the Scion Abomination this turn. I need to not be dealing with this thing forever. So we have to deal with you. I mean, this right here is a one-step process, right? We just jump out of the web onto this to move that guy over. Well, hold on. Let's kill the Scion Abomination first. Although I guess I need to figure out what I'm doing with my nanomech for that to be... for that to happen. Well, I think I'm just going to shove this guy onto this spawn. Splat him. And then do this. And I'm glad I took plus health on this mech, actually. He has to take a couple of actions that don't get him healed. There's a lot of smoke on the table here. It's a shame we don't have that electric smoke thing. Well, these poor Leapers are just, like, really outclassed with this, against this squad. Well, I have a beautiful leap here. I mean, semi-beautiful. It pushes a lot of guys around. It doesn't actually kill very much. And unfortunately, any play from the nanomech disrupts it. Maybe I should use the nanomech to just push this guy down. Accept the leap only hitting 2 people, because we get a spawn block that way. That's probably right. And then, like, you just kill this guy. Yeah, man. With the amount of enemy movement that we get here, a little bit of smoke generation on this team would actually be, like, really powerful. Well, we win. I kind of wish I could jump up and just come back down in the space I'm already in. Let's see, we could kill this guy by pushing him into the leap mech. And then we still have enough health left to do another leap. You know, we can get another kill over here like this. And then this guy survives, but we get XP on the mech that it's hard to get XP on. You just heal yourself for good measure. Yeah, that feels pretty good. These guys are going to be fun. Ah, that's a shame. Grid defense is definitely my least favorite level up. Prime Spear. Stab multiple tiles and push the furthest hit tile. Man, that seems pretty cool. Also, the idea of the giant mechs using a giant melee weapon this is too awesome. We cannot not take this. No, that's like extremely great. Man, and if we can get enough power to turn on double shot and be able to use all this stuff. Adds acid to the furthest hit enemy. Oh my god. This is amazing. This is my favorite weapon that I have ever seen in this game. Wow, I'm really excited to use this actually. Okay, so let's hit the reputation thing here. We're definitely going to offload Pierre Zhang. Huh, repairing one mech will affect all mechs. I'm assuming that this only applies to the repair action and not to passive health gain. The shield projector, I could see this being useful because it will protect us from our self-damage. Astra bombs. Oh, it's like, it doesn't leave smoke behind. It's like a worse version of that thing that leaves smoke behind. Oh no, the smoke thing doesn't do damage though, does it? Or a grappling hook. You know, I do like the grappling hook, but I think we probably need to focus on reactor cores right now. I guess I could buy reactor cores and the repair field. I don't want to spend 2 on any of this stuff. It feels a little silly to take another overpower. It looks like grid defense max is out at 25. Yeah, I guess let's take it. Basically, what I'm doing by taking this is I'm banking 1 reputation for next island when I sell this. That's probably fine. I'm assuming it requires power, yes. Like, I will not dedicate a thing to this, probably. Alright, I really want to just put all 3 of the cores in the Elite Mech. That's probably right? Because we could, like, turn on the Acid Spear, and then... But we could do this. I need to be a little bit careful with my health, but now I have double shot. I could double spear, or double leap, or leap and spear. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I'm so excited about this spear. Alright, this is, like, pretty short. You know what? Let's do the second island. Let's do another island. Well, I think in general, like, I know this is the same order we've been doing them in, and I apologize if that's boring, but I think in general, Pinnacle Robotics is easier than Archive Inc., so we want to do it later in the order, because all of the freeze effects. Don't worry, we'll definitely be changing things up soon. When we do the Electric Smoke team, we're going to do RST last for sure. Defend the tanks. So let's see, we get to do 4 of these, right? So I don't get to do both of the triple reward things. There's no way to do that. So we want to prioritize this one. The reactor core is what we want most. Oh, I like this thing where the old Earth tanks are actually, like, far away from the enemy spawns. That's a nice change. Okay, so it affects the next 2 spaces and does bonus to the It does a bonus push to the furthest tile hit. So, like, it would push this guy because he's the furthest Vec hit. This is really interesting. So, like, now we have the ability to do stuff like this, right? We can just jump here and then spear the guy. And you're just the healing Vec, right? Yeah, okay. Well, this seems pretty straightforward. We're going to do an awesome leaping spear attack. This is the most anime stuff we have ever gotten to do in this game, and I am loving every moment of that. And then we just juice this guy up and hit him with the cannon. God, this squad. These guys are awesome. The spear definitely helps. Okay, well, there's no way it's anything other than I move somewhere and jump into here, right? No, that's too awesome not to do. We get all kinds of kills. This guy blocks a spawn now. Yeah, it's beautiful. Just get rid of you real fast. I want to hit that guy with the acid, but I also don't want to push him off of that spawner. I wish that I could be over here. If we could get to this space so I could do both, that would be great. I think I'm just going to move to be a little bit more central. Is this the turn that we get the tanks, or is it next turn? Okay, great. Great. This is a very good time for it. So he's only going to do 1 damage, which means we can't use him to kill the Hornet. I was thinking we could just roll this tank over here and do a push, but that's not going to solve our problem. So probably we solve our problem by shoving this guy into the water. You can just, like, run over here and stab that guy, probably. We use this tank to push this egg so that the unstable mech can do stuff. Or actually, the unstable mech can just do this. How about that? You get to shove a guy into the water. Some good early XP for you. Yeah, not bad. We don't actually have a lot of use for these tanks now. I guess I can do this. We can chain push this spiderling egg out. Man, this game is really fun. I'm having a super good time right now. Man, it's a shame we can't acid this guy without pushing him. But probably we'd like just acid him here. You'll be fine, Silica. If we roll right up on him before shooting him, not only do we not get covered in acid, but also it's much more cold-blooded. Yeah, this squad's amazing. Silica is a little bit too powerful, I think. Like, relative to the other pilots, I guess you pay a significant cost for his ability. 2 reactors is not cheap. But man, he just makes every mech feel amazing. Alright, well, we have to do a single reward to get to the extra reactor core, but I think that's absolutely worth doing. Well, the Leap Mech has crazy mobility, so actually it can be pretty much anywhere. We'll put the unstable mech, honestly, here. Yeah, this will be fine. There's no reason not to start in water. It doesn't actually hurt us. Well, that's unfortunate. That's a bad use of that mine. Although, then the Alpha Firefly ran onto one as well. Hard to be mad about that. So what? I probably want to do this. That seems very good to me. Oh, man. This combination is so fun. This Elite Mech is the best mech we have ever had. Let's block a spawn, too. You know what? I think I would rather pick up the time pod and let 2 enemies spawn. I don't want to have just 1 enemy spawning and then have the potential of like losing containment on 2 more spawns in conjunction with the 2 or 3 spawns that are going to pop up next turn. Let's let them trickle in at a slightly higher rate and actually just take them out. Because the number of spawns you get is based on the number of enemies that are out. Okay, well, this is straightforward. So we can kill this guy and then we can leap. We can't move, but we can take an action that is basically move to block this spawn. And that gets us our other objective. So I'm wondering if I want to let 2 through again, just to prevent the backlog from building up too much. I think I do. I think we're fine how we are. We can almost always deal with 2. Although I guess my health is starting to become an issue. Please don't move. Oh, it's beautiful. Wait a second. Get back over there. We're not done with you yet. Alright, this turn we can block as much as we want, because obviously there will be no spawns after this. The spear thing is super good. And not that we care about the Scion, but it was nice of him to emerge directly into the fire. Well, this looks like an opportunity to get a kill for the nanomech. Here. And you just get to jump for joy. This is a good team. Alright, what kind of goodies did we get here? You know, I don't think auto shields are very good. It is generally the case that, it's not necessarily the case right now, but it is generally the case that by the time things get really hard, it's mostly alpha vac and stuff. Like, there won't be a building left to gain a shield if it takes damage in a lot of cases. So we'll sell this for a reputation. And of course, I am never unhappy to have a reactor core. We are totally taking plus health again. Oh, plus range. Even more damage. What was the achievement? It was deal 8 damage to a unit with a single attack, not deal 8 damage in an attack. That's going to be hard to do, right? Oh, we can get the unstable cannon too. If we put 4 reactors in here, his shot does 4 damage, so then we just have to acid. Okay, that's actually not going to be that hard. And since we're doing 4 islands anyway, we're going to end up with a lot of cores. Alright, kill at least 7 enemies, protect the lab, destroy the dam. These are all things that our team should be quite good at. We're really good at killing enemies. This does mean that we have to try to keep the blocking, not to a minimum exactly, but try to be safe with the blocking. Okay, well, this is a pretty good start. That doesn't count as an enemy, unfortunately. Just acid this guy up to prepare. I think we can do a block, given that we already have 3 enemies in addition to the one that we already killed. Yeah, we can do a block here, I think. While we still have a lot of stuff to deal with. Okay, that's good. Please let the other Scorpion end his turn in a place where the dam will take care of him. Ah, that's beautiful. Alright, Nadia, you know what you must do. Is she gonna get credit for these killing blows? She does. Oh my god. This squad is super good. So... take our kills with this guy where we can find him. That's not a kill, because that thing's not an enemy. So if I stand here, yeah, because this is the furthest back enemy that is hit, it will block. And then we'll have 3 enemies on the field next turn. So all we have to do is kill them all. And one of them only has 1 health. Does make things easier. Also, them intending on standing... I guess he didn't have the ability to move, did he? Because he got webbed. That's unfortunate. For him, not for us. Okay, so you're dealt with. And we, like, do this. Okay, that guy dies when enemies spawn. I get to also repair. Silica is way too powerful. It's just really, really, really good. Wow, we have 2 people experience capped after the second island. Not even after. Like, only a little bit of the way through the second island. Oh, we get to double push this guy with the spear. And then the Hazardous mech, or the Nano mech, gets to push these 2 into each other for a double kill. That's really good for our XP. Wow, he came out all right on that. This squad is just bananas. So what do we get as our level up bonuses? Okay, plus 2 HP on Silica's mech is awesome. And plus 1 reactor in addition to the reactor we got. You guys, I'm getting spoiled over here. So we can pull this, now that we have plus 2 health. We don't need to go to 7. Which means it might be time to, like, pick up the acid tip. And it does the acid on the furthest hit enemy, not necessarily on the enemy in the last space, just like the push. So if we get into a position again where there's just 1 enemy adjacent to him, he gets to stab it, apply the acid, and then stab it again. That's awesome. And for now, I think we're focusing on building up the unstable mech. We need to get the unstable cannon maxed out so that we can get that 8 damage achievement. What was the other thing we needed? Oh, yeah, just finish 4 corporate islands without anybody dying. Can do, I hope. Yeah, let's defend a train. I like defending a train, right? Looking at the rest of these... yeah, I like defending the train. It actually might... this might be a little tricky with our mechs, because we're kind of just flinging damage all over the place. But this one does have the best reward. We will figure it out. We certainly have tools. There's a lot more ice here than I'm used to seeing on this island. Okay, so... we use the nanomech to push this guy down so that we have a really, really good leap. And then the unstable mech can just shoot his way out of his current predicament. Yeah, seems good to me. We get this leap, and then we get to apply the spear to finish off the spider spawner, too. Ridiculous. Yep, and he does 3 damage now. Although... she She does 3 damage, although she's also stacking damage up on herself in a way that we're going to have to be a little cautious about. Yeah, see, this is a problem. We might take some grid damage here, right? I don't know that I can avoid it. Yeah, with no ability to pull or to kill in place. I can't hit this thing with the spear without pushing it. Yeah, and unfortunately the tank is blocking our shot here. Man, this would be a really good time to have an artillery mech to, like, do a lob over. Well, things being what they are, I think we just have to accept that we're probably losing both of these buildings. I don't have a way of stopping this, do I? We can deal with you pretty easily. Yeah, if it didn't have the train as cover... Well, I think we're taking some grid damage. It's not the end of the world. You know, it only has to be 1, though. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say, if we acid him before shooting with the unstable mech, we get that kill pretty easily, but... I can't acid him without pushing him into the train, which is pretty bad for us. Yeah, alright, we're going to have to take some grid power as a reward here. So why don't we... I think, what's my plan here? We actually can't even kill it, I don't think. I'm pretty sure every version of my plan to kill it ends up with it getting slammed into this building twice. So, it also doesn't... Like, it's not any worse to just let him launch his attack, right? We need to deal with you, which we can do with the nanomech. Just push him out of the way. But I probably don't want to do that first. I guess if I think I'm going to destroy the building anyway... Man, how do I even do this? Okay, I guess we do this. We just kill this guy from this side. Okay. I was lucky. And now he's covered with acid, so this attack kills him. We're still going to take a building damage probably, but I think that was the best version of that. The other thing we could have done was let him do the attack and just fingers crossed that we get a grid defense that blocks all of the damage, but then we still would have to deal with him next turn. Let's try to let the tank get out of here. So we only get 1 spawn for the final turn. You fool. Right, and then you step out of the way and let the nanomech get his kill. He's actually going to level cap, like, soon. Alright, on the whole, not too bad. I'm not sure if there was a way to avoid taking damage at all there without destroying the train as well. But we got lucky, and it ended up only being 1 damage. I owe you my personal thanks for saving old Horace. We 2 relics have been through a lot together. There's so much character in this game, and there doesn't need to be any at all, right? That's not the thing that people showed up for. But I really love it when they put effort into stuff like that. Alright, let's perfect an island, shall we? Also, I know Chris Avallone did some of the writing. I don't know exactly how much, but Chris Avallone is definitely like a personal hero of mine. If I could have any job in the world, his is the one I would take. Also, I met him once, and he's a really nice guy. Well, We can just push the Firefly leader to the side. Let him kill this thing. That might be the right play. Like, have the leap mech just leap here. It'll kill the Blood Scion by forcing it into the mountain. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. Let's see. Trying to figure out if there's any way to get acid onto him as well. I think the answer to that is no. I'm thinking we do a leap to here. We just like move over to here and then leap to here. Oh, that'll set the space on fire, so my leap mech will be on fire. Whatever, I think it'll be fine, probably. Kills you, pushes you to here. We come down with the unstable mech. No, I can't take the shot then. Because it would push the Firefly back out. His attack doesn't push, right? Okay, what about this? We do this thing like I said. Yeah, we come down here and we push you just to really rack up the damage. Although I guess this also really racks up the damage on Nadia. But we're probably okay. And then you come here and push this guy. So we get all the damage we wanted to get and we still get the block. We made a unit take 8 damage. We didn't deal 8 damage, but we made a unit take 8 damage, which apparently is what the achievement is actually for. Alright. So... you are unfortunately not covered with acid, so a leap will not kill you. So we just, like, spear and repair? Repairing doesn't really help us, though, because the space is on fire, so he'll catch fire again. I assume. I'm not actually certain of that. What else could we do? Oh, the smart play is probably, like, step here and do a spear. Yeah, do, like, a really good spear. That frees up the unstable mech. No, it doesn't. I mean, it frees the unstable mech, but it doesn't let me shoot this guy because there's no safe space to stand in to do it. But I could like move the unstable mech over a thing and like repair and just block. Yeah, unfortunately, we cannot use the nanomech to push the Firefly leader to anywhere good. So I think we do actually just have to take this kill. And then, like, move to here to get a block. Silica's so good. We do this. And then, honestly, you just repair in place, because this thing is not an enemy. Shooting it will not heal me. But it will kill me, so I'll take 2 damage. We can let a spider spawn. We have all the spawners blocked for this turn. The leap mech really needs a heal, though. Well, I can get a heal here. This thing, I believe this thing counts as an enemy now and will heal me. Yeah. And then I just do a heal, both to gain a health and to remove the fire effect. Okay, this leaves us with kind of a lot of enemies for the final turn. We'll put him on 2 health. You know what, that's fine. Prevents 1 more spawn. Yeah, so we're going to have 3 real enemies, and the Alpha Spider is actually pretty irrelevant on the final turn, because it can't do any damage. The Spiderling, the worst case scenario is the Spiderling hatches and then immediately goes back underground. Okay, we only have 1 thing even attempting to damage the corporate tower, so how do we deal with it? It's actually pretty tough. How do we deal with that? It's going to do 3 damage. So I stand here in Spirit. I'll kill the Firefly. I'll do 2 damage with the Spear hit, push him into there for a 3rd damage, and then he has Acid on him. But unfortunately, Acid only doubles direct weapon damage and not push damage, so we couldn't then follow up by having the Nanomech push him into here for the kill, because they'll still have 1 health left. Oh, here's how... Never mind. It's actually very simple. There, problem solved. So you just kill this guy, and then we're... Yeah, we're good. Okay. You should feel free to repair yourself. Alright, our team is almost max level already. We got a nice pair of perfect islands going here. And honestly, I think this squad is crazy powerful. Oh, you know what we're not doing that we probably should have done? Is, we're not going for either of these achievements. That's really... These are things that are relatively difficult that I should probably do with a really powerful squad. You know, like this one. Finish a corporate island without taking mech damage is definitely not good for this team. Well, whatever. We got a couple of teams left. We'll figure it out. Anyway. Pretty sure we're not taking that. So let's just grab Isaac Jones, because the worst case scenario is we trade him for 2 power. Where's he at in XP relative to... Oh, well, Nadia is maxed already. And she's maxed at plus move plus reactor, which is maybe my favorite pair of traits. So yeah, we'll just give Isaac over to the corporation. Listen, this dude time travels or whatever. You'll love him. He'll be very useful. Okay, I think we're getting rid of this as well, right? Well, what do we have available to us? The Hermes engine. Dash in a line, pushing adjacent tiles away. That's really cool. Did we do something to unlock all of the neat weapons? There's a missile barrage that just hits every enemy on the map. Really? Oh, those Gemini missiles. We don't actually have an artillery type mech. I don't think we want the repair drop. Honestly, though, like... These are so powerful, I wonder if it's worth 3 cores just to make it happen. Probably not, right? That's a lot of cores. Well, if we get rid of this, we have 13 rep to work with. Which is... Yeah, like by Missile Barrage, probably. The Hermes engine is really cool, but I don't know that it's particularly relevant. It's so cool, though. This just seems awesome, especially combined with our healing thing, like to allow a mech to recover a huge amount of damage, or... Yeah, we gotta take this, right? Here's the thing. I think a Missile Barrage is, without question, the better option. But I think this one's really neat and probably super fun to use. And that's where my head's at right now, is this fun enough to be worth taking over the good thing? Let's go ahead and sell this. We're definitely doing that. We're definitely buying 3 reactor cores. And we're definitely buying a grid power and then a grid defense, I guess? I'm pretty sure we can't bank... You know, we could bank by buying the Gemini missiles. Like, we'll buy a grid power and the Gemini missiles... to sell for 1 later. And then I need to pick. The thing is, our squad is so powerful already. And we have so many weird positioning concerns that, like, stuff that lets us move guys around is always really good. It's too much fun not to take. I know that it's not as good, but I just can't not do it. Okay. So are we putting all 3 of these cores into the unstable mech? I think we are, right? Well, we're not nearly as desperate for this. So, like, let's do 2 cores, unpower +1 damage each, and power just +1 damage for the target. And then, yeah, use the other core to turn on the Hermes engine. Man, that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, well, I'm having a great time. I think that's probably pretty obvious in my voice. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. We're headed to Pinnacle Robotics once more. And we'll see you then.